Hey guys, it's Liz from Eating Vegan Simplified. Today I am going to be making spaghetti pie. So it's really good. It's really very good and very easy. So we're going to start with making like a sort of like a version of ricotta cheese, but of course it's not cheese because it's vegan. So I'm starting with silken tofu. If you've never used this before, it's different than regular tofu. It doesn't need to be refrigerated or anything. I saved the box so you could see. And this is an extra firm, which is good for this. Silken tofu is good for a lot of things, guys. It's good for like, you could make like your own sour cream or, you know, like vegan sour cream or something. Anyway, I am going to just go ahead and put this in here. I also have some, like a teaspoon each of basil and garlic powder. Oops, some escape. And I have 2 tablespoons of nutritional yeast and some oil and some miso paste. So it's like I think it's a tablespoon of oil. Anyway, don't worry, I'm gonna put the measurements there. And some miso paste, I think it's a tablespoon and a half. And some vegan mozzarella cheese. So I'm just gonna pulse this a little bit and we'll get this kind of going. Okay. Just wanna like break it up. In there so they could have a look. So that's pretty much what it needs to look like. So it's the cheese and the tofu and whatever. And then we could step over here and I'll show you what I'm doing over here. So that's the first part. Here, I have a couple of Beyond Burgers. If you're somebody who's trying to avoid, you know, something like a Beyond Burger, you could also substitute lentils or walnuts or other things that, you know, it doesn't have to be a Beyond Burger. I'm going to use, for the filling of the pie, Beyond Burger as well, and I'm like just kind of breaking it up. Maybe you can get it in the pan a little bit. And then it doesn't take very long to cook this. And I'm going to add some mushrooms. I don't know how much this is. I added, I don't know, this is probably like 4 or 5 large mushrooms that I sliced up. So you just want to go ahead and brown the Beyond Meat and cook the mushrooms right along with it. That's fine. And if you're using lentils instead, then that's fine. Just go ahead and make sure the lentils are cooked, and you can cook those along with the mushrooms. So, so before you got here, then I cooked some spaghetti. I cooked about there you go. I cooked about half a box of spaghetti, let's say. And so that's going to be like the crust of the pie. So this is almost done. I just want everything to be kind of, sometimes I don't cut very well and it's not completely broken up, so I'm just trying to break it up a little bit. Okay, and get this stuff brown. So once it's browned in just a couple more minutes, then I am going to add some marinara sauce, any kind you like. I always make sure it's vegan, of course, with no meat added, no dairy added, and any kind you like. This is a couple of cups, might be a little bit much, so I'm going to kind of just see. I don't want it to be overly saucy, but I want, you know, I want it to have some sauce on it. So I don't know. I have to find what is that? The Goldilocks of how much sauce should be in there. Just right, right? So, all right, this is just almost done.
My turn? My mouth is watering already. I know what this is going to taste like, yeah. And I'm ready. Yum.
Yeah, this is it's a yummy one.
It's a popular one here at the table.
Yeah, that's true. John requests it sometimes. Can you make that pie thing? I know, this is what he means. Spaghetti pie, calls it the pie thing. It's really simple. Like even if you did this like after a work day or something, like you see, it doesn't take very long. Just when you come home, just kind of, you know, boil the spaghetti until it's soft, you know, until it's done.
Smells good, looks good.
Okay. So I'm going to just let that simmer for a minute, and then we'll go back over here. So here I have my spaghetti that has cooked already. And here is my tofu cheese mixture. Let me get something. Hang on. Turn this down a little bit. I have it on a little bit high. Just let it simmer for a minute. Okay. So I'm going to take about half of this mixture. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to combine it with the spaghetti. The reason I'm doing that is because then the spaghetti will be kind of moldable. You know what I mean? Like I'll be able to mold it into the bottom of this. I think the best way to do it, honestly, is with your hands. So make sure your spaghetti is not super hot. This is a little hot, but it's not, like, don't do it as soon as you take it out of the boiling water. That's what I would suggest. Wait until it cools. This has been sitting out for probably, I don't know, 8 to 10 minutes or something. So it's okay to touch, but just make sure the spaghetti is kind of coated because that's what's going to help it stick together. I'm going to put a little bit more, like I say, about half of whatever's in here will work. So, and as far as the silken tofu, it certainly doesn't have to be that brand. It could be any brand, you know, just extra firm silken tofu. And I like that because you don't, you know, it stays. You don't have to keep it. You don't have to keep it like in the refrigerator and it will spoil. Like it could just stay on a shelf or in your pantry. And that's about it. So as you can see, just press it in to make a crust. Okay, so that's all I'm doing is I'm just kind of pressing down, making a crust. There's, you know, it's not real hard. Okay. And that like tofu mixture, we'll have it like when it's done, you'll see it'll like stick together. That's pretty much all of it. Watch my hands. Okay. All right, let's bring it over here. I need something good to take it out with. Maybe that spoon I was just using. What do I do with the opener? Okay. So you want to put this in the middle of the pie. I've already preheated my oven to 375. This is getting heavy. I'm gonna put it down. And so I'm just gonna bake it just to let the cheese melt. I'm gonna put a little more cheese on top. But everything is like already hot and cooked, so I'm not cooking it necessarily. I'm just kind of, you know, melting the cheese, letting it all kind of combine into one cohesive spaghetti pie. So let me grab some cheese.
I was watching you get it out of the pan.
Oh, okay. Let me grab some cheese here. This is a pretty good one. This is the follow your heart cheese. I won't be able to open it properly. My hands are kind of yuck. Let me just grab scissors or something. Okay. Yeah, so just put some, I don't know how much you should put on. Put on as much as you like. If you like it super cheesy, then put on a lot. And if you like just some, like I'm gonna do, just kind of just cover the sauce part. Good enough. And let's stick it in the oven. Okay, there we go. Oven is hot, super hot. And I'm gonna leave it in here for probably about, I'm gonna say 18 minutes. How's that for an exact time? It's like between 15 and 20. Let's make it 18. Seems like a good thing. Okay, and in the meantime, I am going to have this salad with it. It's kind of disgusting here with all this stuff. Let me just clean this off. Okay, and I was going to show you because I see so many people say, you know, what's a good vegan salad dressing? I'm going to show you the simplest most delicious vegan salad dressing. Here we go. Olive oil, as much or as little as you like. Okay, lemon. This is 3 ingredients, okay? There's some lemon juice from a fresh lemon. I'm gonna use all of it, because why not? Okay, there we go, lemon, and garlic salt. This garlic salt, you know, I don't know, I'm probably putting on, let's say, a teaspoon of garlic salt. And you get something to toss in the salad. Just put whatever you like. I don't know, I have lettuce and cucumber and some sprouts that I grew myself, radish, whatever you like. And this is just a nice side dish to have with a spaghetti pie, you know, just a simple salad. And try it. It's really good. Try it and add what you need. You know what I mean? So if you need more, then add more. Oh, was I supposed to do something with this? Well, there's a reason I kept half out. I don't know. You know, I could have put this, I think, on the top of the crust, and I didn't. That's okay. I'm not going to. That's all right. You know, sometimes what I do here too is I add some spinach, which I also didn't do. But if you have like frozen spinach, you could thaw it and then like squeeze all of the liquid out and add it. It will become like marbleized. You could put it in here and then you could add that. That could go on the bottom of the meat, but it's okay. I didn't do it. I'm not going to sweat it. It will honestly be extremely delicious without it, but I will use this for something in another recipe tomorrow, trust me. But you might want to put it in there. I just kind of forgot somehow. I don't know, my brain, whatever. Okay, well, anyway, we will be back in 15 minutes left, and I will show you the finished product. Okay, see you soon. Okay, so right after I decided I would go back and save it and put that tofu cheese in. So I took the Beyond Meat and mushroom mixture and everything out, and then I put that tofu cheese mixture right on top of the spaghetti, and then I put it all back and put new cheese on top. I fixed it. Things happen. I don't know, I was thinking I wouldn't, and then I said, you know, let me just do it so it comes out the way it's supposed to. So it is done. And it does have that other layer that I initially forgot. So yeah, so it looks yummy, and it needs to cool for about 5 minutes before you cut into it, but cut into it like a pie. And if you don't have a pie dish, it's okay to use like just a regular, like, you know, 9 by 13 or whatever casserole dish. It'll still come out fine, but you know, I like a pie dish only because I call it spaghetti pie and I want it to look like pie, but it's really delicious. So right underneath, I will put all the ingredients and the measurements and the stuff I used and didn't use. Hopefully you don't make the mistake I make and you won't have to go back and save it. Just do it right from the beginning. Just follow the recipe. And while you're there, hit the subscribe button because I have new recipes all the time. I wouldn't want you to miss one. I hope you give this one a try. I made some salad, added some other stuff to it, and spaghetti pie. Hope you love it. Give it a try. Happy cooking, everyone.